the people who make jack plugs, who make wires, the people who make the valves for the amplifiers, the people who make the wood people, the speaker people, you know, the whole thing, the man who made the record label. We spent money with all these people, and it amounted to millions of pounds. Because now these companies have become big mega companies.
Because of the sound system.
Because of what we used to do, because we used to buy the equipment from these companies.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Celestian, Tannoy, Goodman's, all these big companies.
Okay.
Garrard, turntables, Philips, Blue Spot. You know, all of this we used to spend our money with all these people all the time.
Right. Right.
You know?
So I mean, what you're looking here really is to give people the true picture of sound system, and also people to appreciate what contribution we've made in society here.
Yeah, well, the contribution all over the world.
All over the world.
It's so worldwide. It's not just England.
Yes, right.
Or Jamaica or Barbados or Trinidad or St. Lucia or Antigua. It's all over the world.
Right, right.
You understand me? And what I'm trying to do is let them see, say that this thing, this phenomenon, what we're doing, is an ongoing thing that will never die. So I want our children and our grandchildren to benefit from it.
Okay then.
You understand me?
Because I know that in Germany, Japan, France, you know, I ain't been to these places yet, seen it myself, but from what people are saying, that reggae's gone phenomenal out there, you know, and you know, it really is a big thing well, I know in Europe reggae is really big. I know in Japan reggae is just, and it's just come back to your point is that I mean that everybody appreciate our music and they're making money out of it, so to speak, right? And we're not really benefit from it, you know. So I'd imagine your documentary, will you be addressing that or looking at that, or you know, what are your views on that in a way?
Well, it's social and it's economical. So those are the aspects we'll be looking at. And also it's our life, what we lived. That's how we lived, that's how we grew up, you know. This is not something that we rehearse or have to research. This is the actual way how we grew up. So I'm trying to show them, you know, I've been going to cinemas for years and seeing other people's life. You know, I've seen American movies all my life, I've seen British movies all my life, but I've never seen anything that really involves me.
Right.
That's good, in a good way. You know, it's always something derogatory about what we're doing. You understand me? So, you know, it'll be good for us to portray the whole thing ourselves.
Right.
So the mass public can see it from our point of view.
Okay. I want to spin it around to the other thing of music, UK music, you know. How do you see the future? We're talking about artists now, in terms of the black artists in the UK, you know, because what I'm getting there is that they don't really get the exposure or the support here. They tend to go to America or Jamaica or whatever. I mean, what's your views on that?
Well, there's no real infrastructure set up to support the artists in England.
Okay.
So it will never be like this. I mean, down in the Caribbean, like Jamaica, for instance, they have an industry. There is no real industry here.
Right. You
understand me? Everyone is an individual. They do their own thing. You know that Studio One down in Jamaica, everyone will go there. They'll have qualified musicians who will teach you. If you cannot sing, they will teach you how to sing.
Right.
And you wouldn't record until you're taught how to sing properly. Then you have qualified musicians who went to Alpha School of Music, and other musicians who was taught how to play music. But here, in England, you didn't really have that. We listened to the music that was coming from the Caribbean and other countries, and we emulated it. We played what we heard. We tried to play back what we heard coming from there. You understand? But then they formed the Lovers Rock, but it's all coming from one branch, you know? From one tree. Yeah, it's a branch off of the tree. So yeah, that's how that is, you know.
Okay then. The question I'm gonna ask you now, Brother Charlton, What does the future holds for you personally? What's your plan for next, say, for the next 5 to 10 years time? What's your...
Well, the next plan for 5 to 10 years time is to hopefully do some more documentaries about the actual life of